Hi, Taurus. I decided to stick around and do a reading for you guys. I've just finished up doing the Aries reading. So, yes, I'm doing targeted readings at last. And I couldn't leave you guys out. I'm a fellow Taurus too. I had to get us up on the first day. So what we're doing is we're doing a targeted reading for Taurus for the rest of 2025, what you need to know right now as we get ready to move into 2026. 2026 is the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac. So it's a very fast moving energy, an energy that we don't want to get left behind from. So this is a reading to kind of say, like, this is what you really need to focus on before that shift happens, because it's too late to be addressing it then. So, for love, you guys are really kind of, and I say you guys, I mean we are really moving into a place where peace is paramount. And that's actually in all aspects of our life. There is nothing more important than peace for Taurians right now. But in love, it's about, you're looking for a reciprocal love. You're looking for somebody to meet you on your level, to bring the same kind of energy and effort to the relationship that you're bringing, and you're not willing to settle or compromise for anything less. We are finally getting rid of Uranus out of our sign soon. It's coming in April. And thank God, right? Okay, because Uranus is brutal, all right? Now, it's kind of like the universal blender. It comes in, it shakes the crap out of everything, and then it moves on. And the reason that it does that is it's separating the wheat from the chaff, all right? So when you go to make some flour from your little heads of wheat, you don't want any crap in your kitchen. You don't want any bits in your bread that is going to spoil the experience for you. So Uranus comes in, and it can often be like you'll have bad relationships that are to teach you what you are willing to settle for, like what you're not willing to put up with. You might have sudden endings to relationship because it's being cut out of your life. In career, you might have really crappy bosses, and it's like, am I happy to stay in this place and work in this career, or is there something else that's a stronger calling on my life? You're going to have financial troubles with Uranus, okay? She's like coming in to absolutely make a mess of the situation, but it's broken eggs making a cake, all right? Making an absolute mess in order to make a masterpiece. And it's leaving in April, okay? So this is your last chance to tie up any loose ends before we shift into that new energy. Also with the energy of the horse, we don't want to get left behind, okay? This is the last chance to clear those things out. In your home, you're being asked to clear out clutter right now and create a sanctuary energy. Clear out the clutter, the noise, all of the emotional chaos, all of the disruptions, and make your home your sanctuary. In your career, you're also being asked to build foundations and create a sense of stability. Like I said, the seeds that we are planting right now are going to be growing in 2026, and it's going to be creating long-term stability for us. So I want you guys to focus on, I know it's been rough. It has been so rough, and it's been hanging around for quite a few years, but we are finally shifting out of that. I'm not leaving 2025 tired. I'm leaving 2025 transformed, okay? We're getting an upgrade, Taurus 2.0. All right, so what we need to know right now for the rest of 2025 for December, I'm going to ask Spirit to come in and let us know what we need to focus on. I did draw a few cards before the read for an overall read, an overall energy, I should say. Now, I just have to keep my finger over this card because it's a little bit sensitive for some people. So we've got physical health. Now, Taurians, that's something that we often need to focus on. So this is going to be about going for that walk, drinking more water. Are there things that we should be cutting out of our diet? We are being called to take care of our physical health, all right? Uranus has been brutal for us. So like I said, try not to think of it that you're leaving 2025 tired, because I know so many of us are. We're exhausted. We're being called now to re-energize both our body and our mind. So taking care of our physical health is really important. We've got creativity, emotion, expression, originality, and passion. Okay, so if there is a business that you are wanting to bring to life, very similar to Aries, you're being called to do that right now, and you're being called to put your own creative flair on it, all right? We are a very, very creative sign. It's asking you to dig deep and bring out that which is you and unique to you, and to make that your brand, to make that your statement piece. If you're not looking to run your own business, because not everybody is, it's just asking you to bring creativity into other aspects of your life. So 2026 is a year of growth. So you might be planting a beautiful garden. You might be learning a new skill. You might be learning how to paint or sing or whatever the case may be for you. But creativity is going to be really important for you in 2026. And for the remainder of 2025, we're being called to establish those patterns right now. So look into doing that course if you want to learn a new craft or hobby or something like that. So we've got the dreams card, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Now, Aries was picking up a very similar energy to that. So be mindful, be in tune with your spirit guides, with your dreams, messages that are coming through, because this is what is going to guide the next part of our lives, which is going to be for a really, really long time. It's not just 26, it goes way beyond that. So if you're not sure what it is that you should be doing, ask, and then wait to receive those messages and then move forward from there. We do have a time of inescapable bliss coming up. Now, I drew this in terms of what's for the remainder of 2025, but I feel like this is actually next year's energy. And the reason being, as I said, Uranus doesn't completely leave until April. All right, so things are shifting. It is clearing out. It is getting better, but that's not until April next year. We do have divine discombobulation right now. So there could still be a little bit of that Uranus energy that's causing a little bit of chaos for us. But this is, as I said, it's all about shaking stuff up. I'm trying really hard not to swear. There's some different rules on YouTube than there is on other platforms, and I've got to be really, really mindful of that. So it's shaking things up, but it's for your highest good. So it might feel chaotic. There might be some sort of an ending coming. It could be a friendship, it could be a job, it could be someone in your home might be leaving and moving away. Whatever the case may be, it might feel really painful and really like, what is going on, feeling like a tower moment, but it's actually just clearing the path for something new and beautiful to come in. And then we have be you to the full. So much like creativity and much like Aries had, you're being asked to be uniquely you because you're so incredible. Okay, you're one of a kind. There is nobody like you. And we need to stop trying to conform to other people. All right, we're moving into an energy now where we really need to be our authentic selves. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit to come on through. We're going to do a tarot read for you guys now and see what else is it that Taurians need to know for the remainder of 2025, just moving into 2026. What deck are we going to choose? I think we're going to go with this one. So come on through, Spirit. Now, guys, be mindful that this is still a collective read. Even though it's targeted, not every message is for everybody. Take what resonates, leave behind that which doesn't. Also be advised that I'm an intuitive reader, so I read energy. I don't always stick to the traditional card meetings. And if there's something in a read that just like really doesn't resonate for you, you can just leave a portion behind. You don't have to toss away the whole reading. Okay? All right, what have we got for Taurus? We have got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we have got the Ten of Swords. We have got the Judgment card, and we have got the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is that bloody Uranus energy, okay? Just holding on for one last little all right, so Four of Pentacles can be a card that can have a miserly, greedy kind of energy. And if you've been going through a lot of financial losses over the last 7 years or so, thanks to our friend up in the sky there, then that's kind of natural. You're going to be wanting to hold on to everything because there's the fear or this lack mentality, and you're being guided to let that go now. You have more than enough. And in 2026, I can assure you there is some abundance coming in for us, okay? Hang in there. We're almost off this roller coaster. 10 of Swords is all about betrayal and being stabbed in the back. There will have been plenty of that for you guys over the last few years. Again, this is the last of this energy. All right, we are shifting out of this. Judgment is coming. So how you carried yourself these last few years and the seeds that you have planted is what's going to come about for you in this time moving forward. So did you stoop to other people's levels? And I know it was really hard because it has been, as I said, absolutely brutal. Did that change you as a person? Okay. It's really, really hot in here, so bear with me. I can't have the fans on while I'm doing a reading or the aircon because it's just too noisy. So yeah, you're going to be going through a period of judgment. So as I said, did you stoop to the level of the people that hurt you? Did you rise above that? Did it change you? You know, are you still true to yourself? Are you being you to the full? Okay. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which is our card of sleepless nights, of worry, of anxiety, okay? So I feel like this is the last of that energy. There is a lot of happiness there. There is a lot of beautiful, good things to be focusing on. But once we kind of hit April, everything takes a major turn. So we really do, even though there might still be that lingering, whether it be bad situation at home, at work, with friends, whatever that is that you're going through, yes, there still is a little bit of time to go until that is completely cleared out of your energy. But we're being called to manifest now, to have the faith now, knowing that that's nearly over, all right? So get your happy on, because we are coming out of this. All right, what else can you tell the beautiful Taurian collective, okay? Let's have a bit of positivity to help us push through this last little tail period. Now, this deck does have a few wild cards in it, so if it doesn't resonate for you, leave it behind. If it's that you can't wrap your head around certain elements, try and think of them in a metaphorical way, okay? How can this relate to somebody in the real world? All right. What can we tell Taurus? Okay, sorry for the interruption. I've got a lot of noise going on outside. I'm going to try and get through the remainder of this reading, hopefully interruption free. So Spirit, what can you tell us for the remainder of 2025? We've had healing pop up. We've got physical health that we need to be paying attention to for our Taurian friends. Okay, let's shed a little bit of light on this, because that's a little bit of doom and gloom. We know that that's what's in the energy right now, but what else can you tell us? What's positive? We've got healing energy, and my nose has just started itching like crazy out of nowhere. So healing is going to be really important for a lot of you. That could just be physical health, as I said, but we could be also going through a time of healing emotionally, because Uranus does the dirty on us as far as our relationships go as well. So being paid back with interest. Now that does say Job, but I'm referring to Job from the Bible. Okay, so the story of Job is that he had absolutely everything taken away from him, and then he gets it all back tenfold. So everything that you've gone through with this Uranus mucking up everything in the universe, it's coming back to you, okay? 2026, we've just got to hang in there for a little bit longer. And as I said, start planting those seeds now, because 2026 is an incredibly fast energy, all right? You do not want to get left behind. You do not want to get stuck in that horrible energy of what we've been through for the last few years. So get ready, guys. Good stuff is on the way. We have got, there is an accident. Okay, so we did have physical health come up and healing. So just be mindful of your surroundings, things like that. This is going to be for somebody, not for everybody. All right, there is a potential for an accident. It could be that there is an accident and there might be a big compensation payout that's, you know, far more than what the injury is. Okay, that could be a bonus for somebody. Might be a minor injury, but it might be a big payout. We've got a last-ditched attempt. Okay, so this could be a last-ditched attempt for you before April comes through to really set something in motion that's going to give you that stability long-term, okay? So whether that's relationship, career, friendships, whatever that is for you, This is telling you that we've got to make that last-ditched attempt. If you want to launch a business, now is 100% the time to do that, all right? Because once 2026 kicks off, it's almost like it's too late. We do kind of have until April, but that is your absolute cutoff, all right? Now, I'm not saying that you can never create a business or do anything successful if you haven't done it by then. Of course not. I'm just saying there is a huge shift in the energy then. So you have like the supporting winds behind your sail to do this now, to kick it off the ground now. All right, as we're leaving that energy, we've got that tailwind that is propelling us forward. And after that, the energy shifts, kind of like whatever seeds are in the ground, that's what's going to grow. If you didn't plant any, you're going to go hungry. All right, that's the energy. We have got, you're right, trust in your intuition. So we have our dreams, we have our intuition that's coming through from our guides, from our angels, from our ancestors, and we're being asked to tap into that. If you have a little idea about something that you're supposed to be doing in 2026, do it, okay? Our guides are coming through really loud and clear now, all right? So you're right, trust your intuition. And I'm taking that as confirmation for what I just said about this is kind of your last chance to get behind that energy as it shifts, okay? It's going to propel you forward. If you can use that momentum, please do. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If you've got like a free little push, why wouldn't you go for it? We have got, oh, I've picked out two. You used to bring me flowers. Somebody is lamenting over a lost love. And we've got keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Shh, don't reveal your hand. Keep a poker face and stop telling them. What have we got? Stop telling them what you know, they will hang themselves. All right, I wrote a lot on that card. So we are being called to end some relationships at this time. As I said, Uranus comes in and shakes everything up, and not everything is supposed to carry forward with you into that new energy. So if you've got some toxic friends, it's time to cut them loose. If you've got toxic work, it's time to look at moving into a new job or starting your own business. Toxic family members, same deal, okay? We are being told to leave the crap behind. Peace is absolutely paramount, okay? Moving forward, peace is paramount. And, you know, don't necessarily tell people what you're up to. If you've got a business that you're working on, wait till it's done. Do it in silence and then reveal it when it's done. So people can actually steal the energy behind your projects when you tell them. All right, so keep quiet until it is done. Move in silence and then just blow them all away. All right. We have got you. Okay, this could be the letter U of being of significance for somebody's first, middle, or last name, but I'm saying that this is for you. This is your message, okay? Something big is in the works for you. Start planning now. Start scheduling. Start making yourself appointments. Make a commitment to yourself. If you can show up to work for some idiot boss, you can show up for yourself. If you are currently already working long hours, then start small. Set aside 15 minutes before you go to work. Plan one thing. Make one Facebook post, whatever the case may be. Okay, reach out, make one cold call if you're, you know, maybe a service-based industry, service-based business. Okay, so you can do one thing. Every day you can do one thing. All right? You may not be able to hit the ground running, quit your job today and start spending 60 hours a week on your project, but you can start now. All right, you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, all right? You are going to be heavily guided during this time, and it's up to you. Are you listening? Are you listening? Can you hear me? Okay? You're going to be guided, and you're going to be just like really motivated to go for it. Please don't miss this opportunity. We have got too little, too late. All right, too little, too late can be referring to the energy if you do move out of it a little bit too late, but I feel like it is to do with the things and the people that we need to leave behind. Somebody could be coming forward, like I said, with a contract for you for work or something like that, but you've already made the decision to leave and it's too little, too late. So something like that. I'm going to draw a few cards from this deck. See if we can get some more information for our Taurians. This is for December 2025, Spirit. What do we got there? December 2025, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so new opportunities are moving in, okay? There is an opportunity for you guys to be making some money very, very soon. Please pay attention. Please pay attention, okay? I don't want anyone to miss out on this. 2026 is going to be so big, guys. All right, so big. We have got the Chariot, fast moving. All right, we've got Horse. We had very similar just in the other reading. I think it was this deck that I used too. We've got our Horse, and as I said with Aries, the Chariot is usually led by horses, not sphinxes. So this is an energy that is moving quickly. Do not get left behind. All right, let's give it a big old shuffle. Come on. I don't remember if this is the exact deck I used or not, but I think they were the two cards that I drew. And I did give them a shuffle before, and I did clear the energy, but that's the way it works sometimes. I feel like there is a very similar theme going on with both Aries and Taurus, and I think that's actually for all signs at the moment, because we are coming into a huge shift next year as a whole. Okay, so there's probably going to be a lot of similar themes about leaving behind the things that no longer serve you, about moving into your highest timeline, putting yourself first, bringing and birthing something new into the world, whether that be a literal birth or a business or something like that. We are being told to upgrade, okay? Be your highest self. Be your most authentic self. Okay, so this is the second time that we've got the Ten of Swords. We've got it here as well. So be mindful of somebody that could be stabbing you in the back at this time, okay? That has come up twice. Now, this could be as a result of you walking away from a person or a situation. This could be somebody that you need to walk away from because they don't actually give a damn about you, and they will turn on you quick as can blink. Maybe you don't see that right now, but if you sit with yourself, you ask your spirit guides, you will see it, okay? Don't be looking at the world through rosy-colored glasses. If there is any threat to you, first of all, you're protected. Second of all, ask your spirit guides to reveal it to you, all right? Ask the Most High for protection. I don't want you to worry about anything. I don't want you to be getting paranoid, but there is that element of betrayal that is showing up. It's shown up twice, okay? So something to be mindful of. And we've had that card show up again as well. There is no way that you could plan for that. That was also in the Aries reading. You saw me shuffling. You saw me shuffling. So, Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about despair. It is about turning your back on certain things. It is about leaving things behind. It is also about the new opportunities and the new destination that is coming in the future, okay? This person is lamenting what has been lost. Things, people, experiences, okay? But there is still abundance there, and there is something even better just down the road a little bit. All right, we're going to draw a few more from this pile, see if we can get some more clarity over this. Why is this feeling like a little bit of a negative energy? We've got positive things coming in, but what is the deception? What is the betrayal? Who's stabbing someone in the back? Okay, I want to know what this is because it's shown up twice, so it's obviously important. Who is stabbing who in the back? What does this represent, Spirit? What does this represent? All right, the mask is slipping. All right, so for somebody that's in your life, they're going to start revealing themselves for who they really are. Okay? Again, this could be work, family, friends, whatever the situation is. If you don't know already, start paying attention. The mask is slipping. You are going to be shown who this person is, and you need to stay away from them. You need to remove them from your life because given the opportunity, twice, they've shown that they will stab you in the back. What else can you tell me about this? Pisces. Okay, so we've got Pisces energy. Now, Pisces can be dreamers. We did have that in the other reading, but Pisces is also represented by the tarot card, the Moon. The Moon is a card of deception, about things being done in the darkness, okay? Things needing to be brought to light because they've been done in the darkness, and you may not be aware of what this person's really saying or doing behind your back, okay? So we've got Pisces. The mask is slipping, stabbing you in the back. There is major betrayal there. What else can you tell me? September. All right, something either happened in September last year or something happening in September next year. September could be of significance. This person could be born in September. All right, it's going to be different for everybody. The words. It's going to be different for everybody. So take what resonates and leave behind that which does not. Maybe, not sure. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm not going to interject my own thoughts. I've been told to stop doing that. Manipulation. Okay, so this person has been manipulating you, or they manipulating somebody else into thinking terrible things about you. There is an element of manipulation along with that betrayal. I'm going to grab my other pile. See what else we can find out. What else does the collective need to know, either about this situation or what is still coming in December? All right. Can you give us a little bit of hope, a little bit of light? Or are we really just being called to have some awareness right now? Like I said, we're on that last little tail end of Uranus leaving us, okay? What do we need to know? Okay, you mean the world to me, and I know I've found in you my endless love. So for some of you, there is a beautiful love there, okay? It could be a romantic love. It could be a paternal love. Okay, you might have a mother that just thinks the world of you, or a father that thinks the world of you. You could feel that way towards your own child, but there is a beautiful love energy there. Okay, what else can you tell us? Woo! Stepping into the best timeline. I will open doors that no man can close. All right, so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I did ask for a little bit of hope for our collective. Okay, so we are stepping into our highest timeline, but there is a little bit of ick to get through first. Just a little bit. It's not too much, okay? It's nothing too much, nothing that you can't handle. Okay, now, telling me is dreaming. This is from The Castle. So if you're an Australian, even if you're not, you may know the movie The Castle. So when somebody is saying something absolutely outrageous or wanting something ridiculous, telling me is dreaming. All right, it's also saying to protect your home, all right? So earlier in the reading, we did say that right now you need to be creating sanctuary energy in your home. Protect your home at all costs. This is your safe space from the world, okay? This is where you can block out all of those negative attacks, be they literal or spiritual. What else can you tell me, Spirit? We'll just do a couple more cards, just a couple more, and then we'll close out. What does the collective need to know? Okay, so there are past life karmics involved here. All right, this is the person that you need to cut out. All right, they have followed you from lifetime to lifetime, and I feel like this is the last time. All right, we are going into a huge shift now, not just in 2026, but we're also coming into the age of Aquarius now. Some people do believe that we're already there. This is the last chance for the karmic to attack you. All right, so no wonder they're coming in vicious and wanting to stab you in the back. They know this is their last chance to get at you. Not just in this lifetime, but in all lifetimes. August is going to be of significance for somebody. Okay, something's happening in August. It could be, again, as I said, this person that you're needing to cut out might be born in August, or it could be August that something's coming up. You could be transitioning into your highest timeline in August. It's kicking off in April, that's for sure. August is of significance. Target. Okay, now is this that you are going to be reaching your targets that you have set yourself, your little KPIs, or are you the target of this person that is wanting not so great things for you? Okay, what can you tell me about this target, Spirit? What is the target, or who is the target? What's going on there? We have got somebody is the king of wishful thinking. Okay, this person is delusional. So you are the target. Somebody is delusional, something to do with you. Okay, whether this is, again, somebody that wants to be in a relationship with you, or somebody that wants to employ you and lock you down in a really crappy contract or something like that. This person is delusional. They have targeted you. They are a past life karmic. They have sought you out in this life to target you. But they're delusional, okay? So you don't have to worry about them. Spirit is going to take care of that. What else can you tell me? And then we're going to close this out very shortly. We've got a sun involved and the spiritual realm involved. Okay. What else can you tell us? January is of significance for somebody. January, we got a lot of months that have popped up here. So like I said, it's going to be a really, really busy timeline. Once 2026 kicks off, it's just going to be stuff going all the time, constantly. All right, last one. Employer. We have an employer that is of significance. They could be a good employer offering you a brilliant step up. You might be getting a wonderful promotion, or this employer could be that karmic. All right, I think we're going to close it out there. If you would like me to do an extended reading, because it does feel like I've kind of cut that off midway, but I'm just conscious of time. It's already been going for quite a while. Let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to come back tomorrow morning and do a bit of an extended on this one for Taurus. But that is what you need to know for the rest of 2025. There is still a sting in the Scorpion's tail, okay, that you need to be mindful of. But April is coming. Anything that is happening right now is for your highest good, okay? It's just shaking away the crap. And it's asking you to acknowledge what is important, okay? You might have been thinking that you are willing to settle for mediocre, but are you really? Are you really happy and satisfied there? Because what you go into 2026 with, your attitude, is going to define your life for a very, very long time, okay? Are you really happy with that? Do you want more? You do deserve more than what you've got, okay? I'm feeling that energy for a lot of people. You absolutely deserve more than what you think you do. And this is your chance to get it, okay? So are you going to sit back and just go, you know what, I accept my lot in life? Or are you going to fight for something better? Dream big, guys. 2026 is going to be incredible. Hang in there.